Yo, skull crashing finale here. Subscribe up there, like and comment down there. I'm always interested in what you got to say. First of all, I want to thank Spinnernet for giving me a shout out because he's doubled my subscribers within a day, and thank you very much for that. And to my new subscribers, if you haven't seen, I'm doing a Q&A. If you've got any questions for my Q&A, then comment below. And if you want to take part in the trivia quiz, which I'm trying to do, also tell me below, comment below with your Skype name, you have to have Skype, sorry, and the era of wrestling which you think you know the most about. Anyway, let's get on to the Smackdown review. Now, the first match opening the show was Randy Orton versus Mark Henry. Now, it's just gone off the air here, by the way. This match was nothing special, let's be honest. I don't know if this was before or after Randy Orton's interview where he said that Mark Henry was one of the worst people in the ring. But funny enough, Randy Orton came out with a bloody nose. It wouldn't have surprised me if Mark Henry did that for a bit of revenge. But this wasn't a very good match. It ended with Big Show's music going off. The Big Show didn't come through. Everyone was wondering what was going on. And you saw what was going to happen from behind. RKO, Randy Orton goes back in the ring, 10 count, finito. And then Mark Henry goes and beats up the sound guy for no apparent reason. And that was the end of that. Pretty stupid. Next, I think the next match was Daniel Bryan versus Ted DiBiase. This was a really good match. And if you haven't watched my my top 5 most underrated superstars video, look at that because they both feature on this. I really think both of these are the future of WWE. Ted DiBiase was looked to be dominating it. He hasn't won a match since May the 2nd, I think. Then all of this... No, it was quite a cool spot actually where Daniel Bryan went to jump off the turnbuckle and he landed into the arms of Ted DiBiase, and then he was like kind of speared into the Ram, which was pretty cool. Then it ended with DiBiase going for Dream Street, then Daniel Bryan countering it into like some submission in midair, which was pretty cool. It wasn't instead of the Lavelle lock, and he tapped out. It was a really good match, and that match is better than a lot of matches we've seen on pay-per-views. So Smackdown so far I was thinking very good. The next match, we saw after this, Ted DiBiase went backstage and he was looking angry, and then he saw Cody Rhodes, and he said Cody Rhodes was angry because he hasn't won a match since May the 2nd. He can't keep carrying him. Blah blah blah. Then the next match was Sin Cara versus Christian, I hope. This match was very good, but the thing is, it may have just been me, but I think I saw Sin Cara botch a few things in this match. When he was going for a roll-up, it took him about 5 years to get into the reversal of a roll up. It looked maybe it wasn't meant to be a botch, but to me it looked like it was. And it looked like there's some other bits that looked a bit iffy. But the thing is, I think he may be botching because he can't communicate with any of these superstars very well. Different backgrounds, different language. However, Chavo Guerrero speaks Spanish, Mexican, Spanish, same sort of wrestler, and he's still botching in that match. So, but even though it was still an entertaining match, and I'd recommend you go and watch that one as well as the Ted DiBiase match. Then the last match of the night, no, sorry, not the last. There was another match after. Cody Rhodes versus Ezekiel Jackson. Now, this match was decent. It was better than Wade Barrett versus Ezekiel Jackson at Capital Punishment. Ezekiel Jackson didn't put on a bad showing here. The problem is, I think, with Ezekiel Jackson is they shouldn't do those suplex things. Not suplex. Oh dear, I forgot the words. It's 1:17 here. Is it suplex? Oh, anyway, body slams. Sorry. He does about 10 body slams in a row, and people were like, "Oh, boring." And then he has the torture rack. Big deal. But he didn't do that today. He only had one, and then Ted DiBiase came up onto the turnbuckle. Is the turnbuckle? Yeah, turnbuckle, and he distracted Jackson and gave Rhodes the win, and he said, "Well done." Rhodes said, "Well done, you've redeemed yourself." And then I'll come on to the Money in the Bank later, actually. Then we had Wade Barrett versus Kane. Now this match pleasantly surprised me. Wade Barrett, as you know, if you're a new subscriber, I'm a big fan of Wade Barrett, probably because I'm biased because I'm English. But anyway, I think he's really the full package, and he showed it today. And I think Kane, who I've given a bit of slack to, I think he put on a good showing. He did a really cool body slam, and for a big guy, and he's 41, he put on a good match with Wade Barrett for big men, and that was quite a good match. It was quite enjoyable, and I quite liked it. Match of the night, because that was the last match. I'll get on to what happened next. But match of the night for me was Ted DiBiase versus Daniel Bryan, and I think these matches were very good. And I can't remember the last time there was a Raw match that matched the quality of Ted DiBiase and Daniel Bryan, or Raw matches that have matched this SmackDown quality. But anyway, after this, they couldn't have made it more obvious than they did about what was coming next. They kept on mentioning, "Oh, we do not know when Sheamus is going to return." So, I'm thinking, I wonder when Sheamus is going to return. When the pen... Okay, so basically, they didn't need it. They're doing the contract signing because if Mark Henry had won, I forgot to mention this, he would have become like the number one contender, basically. But he lost because of the distraction, which apparently was from Christian, but they couldn't prove. But anyway, they're doing the contract signing, comes out with a lawyer. He's looking through. He can't be screwed by the ref in the contract. He's signing it. The pen runs out, and you know something's going to happen. And out of nowhere, Sheamus comes. Bro kick to the head. not bro kick. He just like double axe handle to the face of Randy Orton. Then he takes out Christian when he tries to stop Sheamus attacking him so they can complete the contract signing. Then he bro kicks both Christian and Randy Orton when he reversed the RKO of Randy Orton and bro kicked it, which was pretty cool. And both of them were lying on the ground and he ripped the contract, and I was happy. And I'll tell you why. Because Sheamus, I like Sheamus, and he deserves to be in that, and it's going to keep the match fresh. Also, that means if he is in the match, which looks likely now, there'll be a free space in the Money in the Bank. And I reckon that would have to go to my man, Ted DiBiase. So looking to the Money in the Bank as it stands, there is Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, Sheamus, which probably will be changed, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, Sin Cara, is that it? And Wade Barrett. Who would I want to win? Wade Barrett out of them. Who do I think would win? At the moment, if Sheamus stays in, I think he's got to be the clear favourite, but I think he's not going to stay in. I could also see Jinder Mahal being a possible replacement, because they seem to be pushing him, but I hope that doesn't happen. I'm Skullcrashing Finale. If you've got any Q&A questions, or if you want to talk to me about Smackdown, give your views, send in your video responses, do it below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, everyone. Thank you, Spinning That. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe up there, like down there, and peace out.